त्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण फॉर लूप पाहणार आहोत. फॉर इन लूप पाहणार आहोत. फॉर इन लूप, तर फॉर इन लूप इज अ डिफरंट ॲज कम्पेअर टू फॉर लूप. ओके, so we have seen for loop. Now we are looking for in loop in JavaScript. Okay, so for in loop is a special kind of for loop that is used whenever we don't know how many times that browser should loop. Means we have the condition, but we don't know that how many times that condition will be executed. In such a case we are using for in loop. Okay, now this happens when we want to retrieve all the properties of an object, but we don't know how many properties are associated with an object. Okay, now let us see the syntax. If we see the syntax, in this syntax you can see that for in bracket list, then opening closing curly bracket, and their body of loop, that is place the statement here. Okay, now here list having two parameter. One is a property, second parameter is a object. List having two part, one is a property and second is a object, and the property and object, these are separated by the word that is in. The property and object is separated by the word that is in. Okay, so this is a for loop for in loop explanation part. Okay, now let us see the working of the for loop. Okay, now let us see the working of for loop. Now for in loop working, before looking the working, let us see the for loop in parts. Now for in loop having four part. First part is the for keyword. The first part is a for keyword. Second part is a list. Now list is placed in between opening closing rounded bracket called as a parenthesis. Okay, and the third part is the open and close French brace that define the code block. French means curly bracket. French braces is called as a curly bracket. Here the word is French braces will come, it is called as a curly bracket. Okay, and the fourth part is the statement that are placed within the code block and executed for each item on the list. Now the body of loop, this placement, this is called as a statements, and that are placed within the code block and executed for each item on the list. Okay, so these are the four part. First part is the for keyword, second part is the list, third part is the opening closing curly bracket called as a French brace, open and close French brace, and fourth part is the statement that are executed within the code block. Okay, this is the fourth part. I hope that you understand this construction of the for loop part. Now let us see the example. Now if we see the example, very simple example I have taken. Now in the example we have taken script tag, HTML tag we have taken, body tag we have taken. Now we have taken here script tag, and inside the script tag we have taken the keyword for. Okay, inside the for list now property in window, but we don't know how many properties are there, so that we have taken for in loop. Okay, for property in window. Now we have printing document.write properties. Okay, and for printing this property on the next line we are writing document.write br tag. Okay, now script tag close, body tag close, HTML tag close. Now if we see this program, if we run this program and if we see the output, then we can see that number of properties are displayed on the browser screen after execution of this program. We don't know how many properties are there, but we know that there is definite number of properties, so that we have used for in loop. Now for in loop, what retrieving this in this, it retrieving the properties from the window. Okay, so let us stop. Now let us see next topic. Now next topic is a switch. A switch is also very important part. Now switch is used, switch case statement is used to tell the browser to compare the switch value with a series of case values. Now series of case values mean when number of multiple decisions are there, then we are using the switch case statement. Okay, now switch case having two types of value. One is the switch value and another is the case values. Now here switch value, it is a switch value, and then value 1, value 2, ... these are the case values. Okay, now when switch value is matches with the case value, then browser is execute the statement placed under that case value. For example, now here suppose this value, switch value is matches with case value 1, then it execute the place statements here, this statement block will be executed here. Suppose it does not matches with value 1, then this switch value is compared with case value 2. If it is matches, then execute this part, and due to break statement execute directly outside part. Okay, now break statement also playing the important role. It terminates the switch block and execute directly statement block or statement X which is present outside of the switch block. Okay, now let us see how many part are constructed in switch. Now first part is the switch keyword. We can see here switch keyword. This is the switch keyword. Now second part, case keyword. Second part is a case keyword. Now case keyword, if we see the example, in the example we can see case. These are the case keyword. Now third part is a case value. Now third part is the case value. Now case value means value 1, value 2, value 3, dot dot dot. These are the case values. The fourth one is the break keyword. Now break keyword, now after at the end of each case we are using the break statement that used to skip remaining part of the switch block. Okay, and the last part is the default keyword. Now this is also optional part. If we are not using break keyword and our default keyword, then also switch block will be executed without an error. But the default keyword is used when the switch value does not matches with any case value, then it uses the default statement that will be executed. And the break use is that when break is encountered, then it skip the next part of the switch and it directly execute the statement X which is present outside of the switch block. Now let us see the example. Now in the example, HTML tag, body tag, the script tag. Okay, now in the script tag we have taken where ch prompt enter number from 1 to 5 and then double quote blank. Now here we are entering any number in prompt input box and that number will be stored into variable ch. Now here we are using switch ch. Now here ch value is treated as a character value, so that here we have taken case 1 single quotation mark, case 2 single quotation mark, case 3 single quotation mark, case 4 and case 5 also single quotation mark. Why we are entering the value from 1 to 5? Or 5 values we are taking the 5 case value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when this entered value ch does not matches with any case value, then by default block is executed present in default case. Okay, now if you are entering here number suppose 6, then it does not matches with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it execute default block invalid entry. Okay, but suppose if you enter value 3, then it matches with 1, no. It matches with 2, no. It matches with 3, yes. It is matches with 3, then it execute you have entered number 3, and after that break statement is occurred. Because of that, next part of the switch program means switch block will be will not be executed, remaining part will not be executed, and it executes the external statement which is present outside of the switch block. Okay, so I hope that you have understand this example. So let us run this program. We have written the program of switch as well as a for loop also. So this is a for loop program. So if we run this program for loop, so let us see what will be the output of the for loop. So open with for loop, open with web browser. Always remember for JavaScript program should be saved with the HTML. Okay, so it taking little bit time, but definitely it will be executed. And second more program is there, that is the switch. You can see this program. It is a switch program that we are use where ch prompt function, then this ch value compared with this switch value. Now this is a switch value, and this switch value is compared with case value 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5. If does not matches with any case value, then by directly default block will be executed. Okay, now here it taking little bit time more because it returns all the properties from the windows, so that it taking the time. If we see now here showing the waiting time because it returning the property. We are using now looking the program of the for in loop. Which loop? For in loop. So still it is executing. I think so it may take more time for loading it, but we already shown you the output how it will be executed. Now next okay, it is executed. Now these are all the properties that is loaded by the Windows JavaScript program. Okay, Now let us run the second program, that is a switch. Okay, now this is a switch program. Let us see the execution of the switch program. Now switch, we have saved this program, I think. Switch, now open with. I think so, some there may be the mistake. So again I am saving the programs. File, save as, or HTML dot HTML. Switch demo dot HTML. Now after saving this program, open with Google Chrome. Here entering number, suppose I am entering number 4, so it execute, you have entered number 4. But suppose I am entering any upper number from the 5, suppose I have entered 7, so it invalid entry, because we have taken only case 1 to case 5. So I hope that all of you understand this topic. So I am expecting that everybody should write the notes, and you have to submit me that all the notes tomorrow onwards. Okay.